Hello and welcome back to Worbital, and today we're going to be doing something that I'd like to do, and that's beat up on the AI, but this time we're taking it to the next level, to the fullest extreme. We have a 1v3, like literally they're on teams, it's an alliance match, and all three enemies are set to the impossible difficulty AI. As I'm sure you guys are aware, the AI in this game, especially in the impossible difficulty, are just absolute monsters. Like, they don't miss shots. That's just kind of how they work. So let's go ahead and check out what they're doing over here. Looks like we have energy weapon, kinetic weapon, and also more kinetic weapons. Alright, so we're gonna have a little bit of a rough time. Looks like they're already kicking things off pretty quickly, but I have a plan. So I'm starting off with just 2 refineries here. Oh dear, they're already coming in. 2 refineries and a couple magnet shots. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. We're already getting wasted here. So I'm gonna go with magnet shots because magnet shots are defensive, like the gravimetric shield. They can be used to repel kinetic weapons, but because they are magnetically charged, they can also collide with energy weapons. So they're kind of like the generalist of attack and defense weapons. I can use them to send away all the kinetics. I can use them to directly shoot down energy weapons, or, you know, the weaker ones anyways. And they also are a weapon in and of themselves, so they can also do some damage or used to farm, well, uninhabited planets for extra resources. Whatever works, they're just kind of good in every scenario. They're not great, they don't do anything particularly well. Gravimetric shield is far superior for shooing off kinetics, and they, well, something like a railgun is far better at doing basic damage and farming uninhabited planets. But these things just, they kind of work in the middle ground, and because I'm up against 3 planets, I can't really specialize too hard into one particular line without getting punished way hard by all the other things. So you notice that the enemies here, they are using one of the new weapons called the snowball cannon, the snowball launcher, or something of the sort. Something snowball. I think it's just called the snowball. And the way this guy works, Jesus, they have so many of them. The way this works is that it's a single projectile, just like the railgun, but it does less damage than the railgun. Or at least, it starts out doing less damage than the railgun. But as time progresses, as it flies through the solar system, it gathers more and more damage, causing it to, at about its final peak, it does about twice as much as a railgun. Like this guy right here, right next to me, and I'm pointing at right now, he's kind of big. I don't want to get hit by him, that would hurt a lot, but fortunately he's not coming to me, I don't think. It's always concerning whenever you see a shot just kind of dilly-dallying around the planet, because those are the kind of patterns that the AI like to do. It'll just have it like sit out there in the solar system for like a whole like 2 minutes before it finally just collides with the planet, and horrible damage is done. So I'm always terrified. Like this guy over here, it looks like he's gonna just barely scrape the edge of the solar system and come get me. So I'm gonna send him off in a way. So right now, it's just more and more coming in. So in order to keep up with this, notice my rate of fire is really high. I've gone with 3 nuclear reactors, and I'm dumping some upgrades into these guys so that they, well, give me more bonus weapon regen speed, or extra defenses on these magnet shots, and that should keep me alive. I'm hoping. At least this is my plan. So I didn't account for attack ships. That's alright. Well, he just crashed right into my planet, which is probably the best case scenario for me, because hitting the magnet shots onto the attack ships is really very difficult, and I don't really want to do that because the magnet shot's kind of slow, and the hitbox with it's kind of small, despite it looking like it's very large. So long as I don't have a lot more of those, then I'm not going to be too concerned. The only saving grace here is that the attack ships don't deal that much damage, at least to planetary soil. They can kind of wreck exposed buildings like my magnet shots and my nuclear power plants, but in terms of actually dealing damage to a planet, it's not that destructive. So as long as they don't like spam them out, I should be okay. Let's see. So my end game plan, I haven't explained that yet, is to use the Cataclysm, and coupled with 3 nuclear reactors, if they're all leveled up to level 3, will net me 150%, or plus 150%. Ooh, that's bad. Plus 150% reload speed on the Cataclysm, and then I could just kind of fire it like every 20 seconds and just slowly take down the entire solar system, which I think is going to work out, assuming I live that long, which is things are exploding. which is, oh god, there's so many of them coming. What have I done? What have I gotten myself into? I'm gonna need another shot over here. Alright, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh my. Oh jeez. You go away, thank you. Oh dear. This is getting pretty rough, and I see those three over there. I know they've lost their trajectory, their initial trajectory, so they're probably not coming into me, but they're close enough to make me nervous. And no, they're hitting the edge of the solar system, so we're good. I just need to not get hit by everything else and repair everything. So I've managed to crawl back into this and not die horrendously, but things are getting a bit rough. Bit rough indeed. And there's another attack ship. It seems like the AI is not great at using the attack ships because I keep slamming them into my planet or other planets or other things. Now we have access to tier 2, which I'm not actually going to be using right now, but I can't really upgrade more of my things. That's a nuclear reactor. So when a nuclear reactor dies, it creates a radioactive cloud that goes around the planet, just kind of blows other things up. So it's really bad, but it took out, you know, some of my things. And oh dear. How do I make this shot? Oh dear, oh my. I'm just gonna put these things back, and hopefully I don't die between now and the time they come back online, because I need LP magnet shots and my speed boosters to make this really work. And there's just sending more things. These things are relentless. They don't stop ever. Oh god. Oh god, oh dear, oh my. Why is it like this? Why did I do this to myself, guys? Why did I do this? Okay, I can do this. It's only just a lot of damage. Oh god, I can't even deflect these. Okay, quick, focus. So, a quick word of, just heads up, guys. A healthy portion of this audio is recorded after the fact. In post, because, well, frankly, right about this moment right here is when I just kind of stopped talking as I was really panicking, and I just kept getting hit by a lot of things, and my nuclear reactors were going off, and my planet was just covered in radiation with all kinds of projectiles and weapons coming in, and I was focusing so much on not dying that I forgot to use my voice and explain what I was doing. So a lot of this, like right now, is kind of all in post. So hopefully I've got it all measured in and doesn't sound too horribly out of place. But that is just what's going to happen. So some reactions may be real, some reactions are terribly not real. Like right here, it looks like I'm about to get wrecked, and oh, there goes another nuclear plant, and a refinery, and everything is going wrong, and I wasn't talking for any of this. Actually, I think for this I had some kind of like moaning noise, which I don't really want to have out and about because it was just weird. But I think I'm coming back into this right about here, as I've got everything rebuilding. Alright guys, well that was pretty close. Just barely came back from that, like, oh my god. I think I'm kind of out of resources, and I didn't actually want to collide that with the energy projectile there. I kind of really wanted to be safe, and that was kind of lucky on my part. But it looks like just barely coming back. Please get away from me, giant ball of doom. Thank you. Oh dear, oh my. Oh god, they have so many more of them coming! They don't stop. God. Jesus. Yeah. The only saving grace of these magnet shots is that these CPU shots are so like perfectly calculated that even knocking them off by a little bit sends them careening away, or at least missing my planet, because they're such long distances. So even if that one shot just like adds a little bit of force onto a shot that's way on the other side of the system, that I can throw it off, and I just got sniped. Oh dear. Alright, but I think because they're doing something like tech switching, I don't know, then I hope you know, if they seem to be giving me a moment because I was actually able to recover from that. Typically, if, you know, 3 impossible CPUs are bearing down on your planet and you've just lost most of your things, like all of your magnet shots, then you don't come back from that. So they're probably like tech switching or teching up or something, which is why they stopped shooting at me for long enough for me to, you know, live. Which is kind of concerning, because that means you're about to get hit by something else, something bigger, which is concerning, to say the least. I know that a lot of these guys are very fond of the, what is it, the planet derailer, the derailing hammer thingy. How does that sound? whatever, the derailing hammer thingy, because they've used it on me in previous rounds, and every time they've done that, they've just responded by saying, hey, we're derailed, we're just gonna go run right into you, and not care about anything else. Like, we don't care if we win, we just want to crash our planet into you, which is, you know, all fine and dandy. It's a great way of making me not alive in the game, because it's not great. It's really not great at all. Hopefully they don't do that again. That's no fun for anyone. I mean, I could deflect the shot because the planet derailer is. Okay, so we just got the next level of nuke here. I was worried that we wouldn't fully level it up. So I'm using the. I just figured out that you could use the hotkey and just click and hold the upgrade hotkey, and it will just straight boost and upgrade your thing. But it doesn't actually show you how much is necessary. So I just kind of click it and just hope it works, because I won't know if we have enough resources, or rather enough progress to make it work, which is not really great, but you know, it's there, and it's a lot easier, and I can actually focus on doing other things like paying attention to how many projectiles are constantly incoming to my face, because if I lose track of even one of them, then horrible things happen, like really bad things. And we're about to hit tech level 3. I do have a very real question here as to whether or not I want to save up more monies or delay it. I think I just want to go straight to tech level 3 as fast as possible, like right now, and just hit 0 funds, which is, you know, not great, but the sooner I'm at tech level 3, sooner I can start building a cataclysm and start fighting back, because the longer this match goes on, less likely I am to survive. So let's go ahead and replace one of my refineries with the cataclysm. Now, because I have 3 nuclear plants at tech level 3, I've got 150% recharge speed on all my weapons. So my magnet shots are really fast firing right now. If you guys haven't noticed, like, I just have like almost an infinite amount of them just coming in at all times, always to save my rear end. And I don't really have that much defense against these energy weapons that are coming in, like my green thing. I mean, I could directly shoot the projectiles, so that's kind of hard. I'm not doing that a whole lot, just every once in a while, whenever I have a spare moment to actually focus on all of my shots, and rather than paying attention to 7 projectiles coming at me at once and try to calculate which trajectories will well defend me from most of them. Let's see. Once this cataclysm comes online, oh, that was a mistake. That one came around and hit me. You see, this is why I need to just derail absolutely everything, even if it looks like it's not gonna hit me, because it's gonna hit me, even if it looks like it's not gonna hit me. But my cataclysm is ready. I don't want to hit it directly on the front of that planet, because the way the cataclysm works is it spews a bunch of projectiles around, and hopefully that will drag it in and cause it to loop around the back of the planet. As if it doesn't, then I'm just out of luck, and I'm gonna have to wait for the I missed. Okay, that's bad. Okay, come on. Push all those things away from me. Thank you. So the cataclysm, if you guys don't know, it does a lot of direct damage to whatever it hits, but it's not really like game-ending damage. It just kind of blows up whatever singular structure you landed on. But more importantly, it creates a volcano that spews a bunch of debris out into the atmosphere, or out into the orbit around the whatever planet you hit the cataclysm on. And that debris then returns to the nearest entity and just does more damage. It's just like hitting with a bunch of, you know, multi-cannon shots or like tiny railgun bursts. It's not all that you see right there, like that bright orange beautifulness. Unfortunately, if it's really close to something like me, like these are right now, you'll notice that a couple of these shots can just kind of float away and they can hit me. So it's not great. I don't really want to be next to it, so I gotta be very careful about how I land this cataclysm. I need to make sure to, ow, jeez, I just sent that magnet shot right into my nuclear plant. Please go away. Thank you. That was actually really close. That thing came off cooldown just in time. Thankfully, we've got another attack ship on top of us. I need to just send this the cataclysm out as often as possible, so otherwise this is not going to work out. So all of that energy projectile, thank you. And what else do we need to do? Get rid of this energy projectile. Come on, come on. Yes. That was probably gonna miss me anyways, but I didn't think about that until after. Where are those shots going? Oh, so they're doing a gravity catapult kind of shenanigans over there, so they're coming at me real fast. Unfortunately, they're also fortunately, they're also missing, which is good for me. Cataclysm is ready again. Let's just send it off. I'm trying to focus down one of the planets. If he's having a real hard time defending these cataclysm shots, which is great. And if I can make him go away, that'd be one less kinetic spammer that I have to worry about. And they have so many of these shots. It looks like some of them have transitioned more into varying, because they have multiples coming at me now with energy weapons, and they're blowing through my defenses, because I just don't have the brain power to calculate how to both collide my projectile directly into one of their energy weapons and knock out the trajectories of all the other things. So I'm just kind of try to mitigate as much damage as possible so I don't die horrendously, and just keep firing that thing over there. Oh boy, that's another nuclear plant gone. That's gonna cause problems, and a magnet shotgun. Okay, gotta get those back online. So that just cut off 50% recharge speed, as well as 1/3 of my defenses. Oh dear. Oh god, they got the Cataclysm. So I am now significantly less defended. My core is revealed, and I'm dying. You know, that's the problem. I slip up for like half a second, and everything dies. Oh, jeez. Okay. Need to have minor moments of respite here. Maybe they just like fired everything at once, and they're on cooldown. And hopefully that's the case. Because, nope, they're just firing everything again. Now, so these asteroids, I just redirected that asteroid straight into my own planet. So these asteroids always cause me concern. If you guys remember, a lot of my games end not from being blown up by the enemy, but because something like an asteroid spawns inside of my core or something ridiculous like that. So I really have bad memories of asteroid. God, you see, I miss once, and it goes straight to my magnet shot, and everything disappears. Jesus, this is... Why do I do this, guys? Why do I subject myself... Oh my god. One of them just went down? I did not do that on purpose. Like, he's gone. That's 1/3 of their firepower just gone. And there's another one of these attack ships on me again, and it just collided with an asteroid, so for once, I'm happy that an asteroid managed to do that. But you know what? It's alright. I just keep sending out more projectiles, because clearly they're not stopping with this whole projectile spam nonsense that's just been obliterating me and everything I love in my life. Okay, we're good. Things are alright. Cataclysm is working. It's doing work. It's doing damage to that planet over there. I need to just keep firing. If I could focus down the next planet. We managed to focus down one of these planets. I don't actually know what got the killing blow. Might have been an asteroid, but considering all the amount of projectiles that I've sent careening back toward them, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just one of these snowballs that I had knocked off course and sent back into their planet, which we've already done a fair few times in this particular round. There is an asteroid creeping up on my rear, and I think it's safe. Don't have to worry about it too much, just get some more upgrades on these things. I can upgrade the Cataclysm, or at least just dumped a bunch of money into it, so I've maxed out its upgrade speed. Hopefully it gets maxed pretty quickly here, because I kind of want more Cataclysm damage. It's at level 2, which is good. Level 3 is better than level 2. We got another Cataclysm hit off, so that's going to be a lot more damage, I hope, and maybe even stopping their... Well, I was about to say maybe even slowing down their damage output, but clearly they fully intend on sending more and more things at me, so that's kind of a false hope. Let's see. Looks like my magnet shot actually redirected one of his teammates' snowballs right into, well, the red guy with the Cataclysm, so he's getting hit on all sides from things that he really doesn't want to be hit by. Oh, jeez. We got credit for another planet kill. So something I redirected did more damage to one of the other planets. Looks like that planet on the left side of the screen just got hit really hard by one of the projectiles that I knocked off course, so that's nice. Cataclysm's still doing work. Take out that starship. Oh, sniped that guy so good. That felt good. I don't like starships. They're kind of hard to deal with. I also don't like asteroids, so I'm going to send this guy right over there and magnet all the asteroids away. Please get out of my solar system. I am here, and I do not want you here. And I think he just dodged. Or did he? Yes, he did. That's unfortunate. Bye, Cataclysm. You'll be missed. Please don't come back and hit me. Let's see. Gotta send these asteroids away. Goodbye. Thank you. There's another snowball coming my direction. Please go away. Thank you. I just got hit by my own magnet shot, but it's worth. We just got credit for another planet kill. It looks like my Cataclysm went up and killed another planet, which is... we just got credit for another planet kill. Looks like my Cataclysm has been causing chain reactions all over the place, which is kind of funny. We just got, like, showered by asteroids, which is no fun. And there's another attack ship on me. Please go away. I missed. Not a surprise. Oh, please don't hit my magnet shot. Please don't hit my magnet shot. I need this. I need it. Cataclysm. Out of range. Get away from the asteroids. There's so many things! Jesus. Why do I do this? I missed the snowball. Ed hit my nuclear plant. Everything's falling apart. Come on. Come on, please, just go away. Thank you. Okay, so I lost my refinery, but I've got a lot of money. So I think I'm gonna replace it with... I need that refinery for now. I think we're gonna be alright. Please. I just sent that asteroid back into me. And killed another moon! That's quite funny. So every time you destroy a planet or a moon or other large structure, you get dark matter. So I can tell just by my score whether or not I'm actually getting the kills or the final hits or things. Looks like my Cataclysms are actually starting to finish off that last planet. He's gone critical. He's missing like all of his buildings, and you can see his whole region of space. Yeah, and he's gone. Like his whole region of space is just covered in projectiles, which is nice. All right, down to one last planet. I think we could do this. It's been rough, but the biggest threat is now an exploding sun. Ladies and gentlemen, things are getting more intense. We just have a black hole now. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. Thank you. Send another Cataclysm over, because I have another starship attacking me. So glad I invested in the, oh, jeez, it missed again. So glad I invested in the gravimetric shield. Ended up replacing the refinery with the gravimetric shield. I didn't realize. So what I tried to do there is I tried to stop the projectiles of the attack ship with the gravimetric shield. Unfortunately, the attack ship projectiles are energy-based, so can't use the gravimetric shield on it, which is not fun. Send another Cataclysm over there. Good. Yes, let's send another Cataclysm. Oh, Jesus, he's got his own gravimetric shield. No! No! Alright, good. Go away. It only takes, like, real quick to send these guys off, so I should be able to just beam him down. Now that I don't have to worry so much about two of his other teammates just constantly hitting me with things, I should be okay. Oh god, asteroid. Oh, Jesus. I hate these things. They're always ever-present threat to just randomly blow up your entire planet. Stop it. Gravimetric shield. Oh, we're so close. The gravimetric shield actually works really well versus asteroids, because you activate it, it creates this bubble around your entire planet that just sends asteroids away. So it's like asteroid immortality. There's another attack ship here. I just gotta end it quickly and try to snipe this thing. Come on. Oh no! I thought I hit it. Yeah, he shot it. He shot my projectile last second. Please get it. Yes! Okay, and we hit him again with the Cataclysm. So it looks like the black hole's sucking in some of my projectiles, which is not ideal, but you know what? It's fine. We've got more hits on him, he's gonna take some more damage, and he's not gonna take more damage because he uses gravimetric shield to send all the shards straight to me. Oh dear. Ouch. I'm hitting myself with my own Cataclysm from literally the other side of the solar system. This is fine. Welcome to Worbital, ladies and gentlemen, where chaos reigns supreme. Fortunately, the Cataclysm lasts longer than a gravimetric shield, so that won't be... Alright. He has a new thing. I remember seeing that in the campaign. It's some kind of super defense that you just click button and it instantly destroys all projectiles near you. And freezes all enemy structures and anything nearby, so it's just kind of like the one-stop button to stop everything. It's like a big red button. You press it, everything stops working. It's nice. Nice for not me. Nice for him. Let's send another Cataclysm over there. This is gonna be a tough shot to make. I don't think that... I think I messed that one up. Hopefully that works. Let's come back to that one in a moment. Just keep the asteroids away. How is this gonna do it? Nope, he's just gonna use his big red button and just shut everything down. Okay, hopefully my Cataclysm comes online. I've got 3 nuclear reactors. My Cataclysm should come online before his shot, but I can't fire it like right now because I have my own magnet shot online, so we just kind of gotta wait for my magnet shot to go off, which will delay me, and then fire this guy again, and hopefully that's lined up quickly. I think that'll be a good shot. I think that'll do it. Yeah, let's shut that looks like it's just gonna miss. Nope, and I'm bad. Okay, so that's not ideal. Let's just make all these asteroids go away, please. Please go away. Thank you. That's nice. Cataclysm should be coming online in a moment, but maybe I could trick him into triggering it using these magnet shots, because his super big red button looks like it's online again. So if I fire my Cataclysm, I don't think it's gonna work. But I might as well fire it and cause him to trigger it and then reset the process. Okay, so he didn't defend himself with magnet shots, which means that he's gonna just defend into this Cataclysm, which is not ideal. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so fortunately now my Cataclysm should come online before his super defense does, and I should just be able to fire again, like in 5 seconds. And we should be alright. So I just kicked all the asteroids away from my system, or at least from my planet, so I should have enough time to aim this. Like right there. Okay. Alright, we're good. Just make all the asteroids go away again. His defenses are offline, and and he's gonna mitigate most of the damage by using his gravimetric shield. Of course he is. Make those go away from me. You sending them turn to sender, you know? I can't let that happen, please. Thank you. Let's try this once more. His shield is online, so this is only going to do as much damage as something that doesn't do damage. I'm out of metaphors right now. No, it actually lands. Okay, don't know why he let that land, but now he's got 2 active Cataclysms. Well, one of them just expired, but he's got more active Cataclysms and more coming to me. Let's just magnet shot, and you know what, let's just press our own gravimetric button and make everything go away. Thank you. Clear out the solar system. Much better. Another attack ship coming this way. How do I get rid of... I need to figure out a way of dealing with these attack ships, because I don't really want to... Oh, yes! Yes! We got it! Alright, that's better. We're alive. Alright, guys, we did it. We've got... It's not over. Oh my god, no. I've got to get rid of this attack ship. And he just hit my core really hard, so... okay, please go away. Please go away. Please go away. Please go away. If he kills me with this attack, my core's been critical for some time. He could just, like, get some crit here and make this go away. Can't even defend it. Oh, god! Just go away. Go away, please. He's only got to hit my core, like, twice before it dies. Like, this could still hit. Whew! Oh my god. Alright, guys, we got it. We did it. 3 impossible AIs versus little old me. Alright, guys, if you want more content just like that, hit that subscribe button, because I actually need a break, but I'm looking forward to making... Oh my god, we got a lot of dark matter out of that. I'm looking forward to making more episodes and hitting the ladder, well, the multiplayer with you guys. So I'll see you guys later.